Hello, everybody. I just got off the phone earlier with John Lamb, and he kind of gave me a rundown on everything that's taken place. You all have probably seen his updates from today, February 22nd, and it sounds good. Sounds like the government's looking like the saboteurs, the renegades, the lowlifes that they are. There's something about that, one of the things John was telling me is Greg Bretzing, the FBI agent in charge, the good Mormon guy, whose dad is the head of the entire security for the Mormon church. Greg Bretzing, the agent in charge that murdered LaVoy's, a Mormon, a returned missionary, a stalwart in his community, held responsible church positions throughout his life, a foster parent, something like 50 kids, got 14 of his own children. Do they get any better than that? No. Greg Bretzing, I guess he just over and over and over. I don't recall. This was the man who was the agent in charge. Let that sink in. Nothing happens on that road to John Day, on that highway to John Day, without his approval. But he doesn't recollect. I don't recollect. Man, oh man, he must have taken lessons from Bill Clinton back in the day. I don't recollect. Anyhow, let that sink in. This man has blood on his hands. That was cold-blooded murder that took place that day. Make no mistake about it. And there's another 800-pound elephant in the room that for the most part nobody recognizes. And that is the most troubling of all to me. By far the most troubling. I don't have the words to express my feelings and how bad it bothers me that we, the Bundys, have heard nothing from the church leadership, the Mormon church leadership. Nothing. Nothing but negativity, I talked to the young man who's a friend of mine. He's LDS, he's a returned missionary. He took a plea. He told me his whole story, what happened there in Salt Lake City with, I think his name is Dan Pratt, and also the other attorney, I can't remember his name. I want to say Tallard. I'll think of it here in a second. And Vice News, when those guys went to talk to the brethren at the behest of Ammon Bundy. Okay? Todd McFarlane. And what a fiasco that was. What a fiasco. What a runaround. Everybody wants to fix the government. That's what the whole Malheur thing was about, is to put the government back in the hands of the people. Because by usurpation and nefarious peoples have taken over this government, and they're entrenched. They are so entrenched. All you got to do is sit in session at one of these trials and listen to Anna J. Brown belittle the Constitution of the United States of America. If you don't believe these people are entrenched in this government, and that they have control, they have the reins of control over this government. These are not benign people. These are not benevolent kings. You know, Hannah J. Brown was upset with the verdict. Greg Bretzing was upset with the first verdict. Billy Williams, the Attorney General, was upset with the first verdict. Chad Harges, upset with the first verdict. And yet they said they respect the verdict? No. That's why Greg Bretzing's back there on the stand again to see if he can make a difference. I don't know what kind of difference he made. The guy remembers nothing. Of course he remembers everything. He's lying through his teeth. Nothing, not one single thing happens on the road to John Day without his approval. Without Greg Bretzing's approval. Anyhow. We got a bunch of Latter-day Aints. And I don't care whose feelings I hurt. I really don't anymore. You know, it's not an attack on the belief system. It's not an attack on the scriptures. It's not an attack on the history of the church. It's not an attack at all. I'll tell you what it is. It's an expose on the leadership of the Mormon Church and its members, the Aints. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Aints. You know, when you go to these protests, the majority of the people aren't even LDS. They're not Mormons. And yet, look who's, you know, stands most to lose. The Clive and Bundy family. You know, and a few other smattering of Mormons like Dylan Anderson, and a few others. Of course, it sounds like Dylan pled out too, and I don't blame him. Can somebody give me a good answer what's going on here? You know, all the time I see in the news for the last few years that certain segments of the membership of the church is protesting this and protesting that, you know. The gay, lesbian, transgender, whatever, you know, protesting for that. Oh, you know, so they can have sex with children. Or they can be a member in good standing, even though they're violating God's first two commandments, you know, go forth and multiply and fill the earth. And the first religious institution given to man, Adam and Eve, you know, marriage. Oh, no, forget that. They don't care about the scriptures. They could care less what that means. They want to have. I can't even think about it. That makes me sick. That's how I feel about that, by the way. Pedophilia. String them up. String them up. You know? And these other people that claim to be Latter-day Saints that push for these weird agendas, you know, why don't they just go away? You know, it's as far as I'm concerned, they're all a bunch of ain'ts anyhow. Why pollute it any worse than it's already polluted? Can't get them off their asses to do anything for the Constitution of the United States. Can't get them off their miserable, pathetic asses to do anything for the Bundy family or the patriots in there. Oh no, my bishop. Oh, my bishop. Oh, he might get upset with me. He'll tell me no. I'm not going to rock the boat. Or my stake president might say something. I might get called in to answer for my actions by the bishop. I've heard about that. You bishops, you make me sick. Not one of you understands the scriptures or understand what it really means to be a bishop. Or your stake president, you worthless pieces of garbage. All those church leaders, you know. There you go. They just didn't believe that. I argued about that a lot. Well, I was wrong. It's all about the 503c tax status. Ooh, getting that big paycheck. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. Oh, ye hypocrites, ye vipers. Jeremiah had you pegged perfectly. Not only do you not feed the flock, but you devour the flock. You're not feeding anybody's spirits. You always get up to say the same things. Church conference for the last 50 years. Give me a break. You know what I'm talking about? Boring me to tears. You don't feed the sheep. You know what it means to feed the sheep? You got to give them the truth. You got to start giving the meat of the gospel. Start getting the bottom of things. That's why you got all these people that are dropping out. Okay, because you can't answer any questions. Now, can you? No, you can't answer any questions. You're just a bunch of cowards. All the way from the top to the average layman. You know, we have a few good LDS people that come out and support us gallantly. God bless them. The rest of you guys, you know, take a hike. You know, I don't even know why you call yourself a Latter-day Saint. You know, God don't even want you in his church. Yeah, he don't even want you in his church because you're miserable failures. You sacrifice nothing, especially when the time to put up or shut up. You don't even do that. I want to talk a little bit about the protest in Mesquite. You know, half those people there were retirees, old people, old retirees, 70s, 80s. Most self-centered, selfish people I've ever seen in my life. Just go die. You know why? You don't care about your future generations. Only thing you want is the BLM to steal that land for you. Why don't you just come out and say it? Because that's what's happening. You want them to steal the land for you. So you can go out there and have your eco-orgasm, the only one out there to look at a flower or, you know, a lizard. No, you want them to steal it for you. You self-centered, good-for-nothing losers. That's all you are. This has been one of the most disgusting days in my life. And it's not just this. There's other things that are going on. There's a division that I don't understand here in Southern Nevada with the Patriots. If you want, I'm starting to wonder about some of these people. Gavin Syme didn't do one single thing wrong. Nothing. He told the truth. Okay, you can't handle the truth and leave. All right? If you can't handle the truth, which obviously there's people that can't, then leave. Or just shut up. You show me one thing. I've looked at Gavin Syme's interview with the Fed. You show me one thing that was hateful because he told the truth. That's hateful. Anyhow, I'm kind of don't know what to do with it now. I suppose we'll just press on as usual and do the best that we can. Do you know what? God, there are some 800-pound gorillas in these rooms, and I just mentioned a couple of them. And for the life of me, I know Cliven Bundy said, "Where's the priesthood? Where's the church leaders?" I think I'm quoting him correctly. It was something, where's the members of the church? He's right. Where are they? You know, does your belief system mean anything to you? You frigging hypocrites. Why do you go to church? Why? If you can't stand up for the truth. If you're going to just be a miserable usurpation in this whole thing, you get what you got, you're happy what you got, the hell with everybody else. You don't care whether those men live or die, do you? No, you're just sitting back and you're waiting for the verdict. Oh, and maybe you'll pick a side then. Which way's the wind blowing? Oh yeah, you're going to take the politically correct side. That's what you're going to do. God. I can't remember last time I felt this disgusted. But it's pretty bad. The more I think about it, the more I see what's going on in our country. This country, you know, I can't help the majority of idiots in this country. I can't do it. You know, none of us can. But we can help our patriots. We can help the Bundy family. And all these sideshows with different people and their comments, their disgusting comments. People that we thought at one time were our friends. You know, I don't get it. And Blaine, I heard about you. Blaine Cooper, I heard about you in jail, some of the things you said. Blaine, don't forget who sat next to you probably 80% of the time you were out there. You know, you weren't even at most of the meetings, okay? But all of a sudden you know something? Is this true? All of a sudden you know something. And you're going to testify against the Bundys, if you do, for one reason, and that's to save your ass. If you get up there and you tell a lie, that's for one reason, to save your miserable ass. And I've had a lot of faith and confidence in you. I have believed in you. And you still got a chance. Don't you dare get up there and lie. Don't you dare get up there and embellish your story. Because you know what? You will have to answer for it. If not this life, then the next life. Everything will fall apart for you. You'll just be known as the miserable dog that you are if you get up there and lie. Okay. Yeah, I've been getting bombed with a lot of negativity. Stuff that I really didn't want to hear, but it's all got to be addressed. And I hear one thing and it leads to another thing, and next thing you know, I got 5 or 6 things that I'm thinking about that all disgust me, and it just kind of all comes in at once. And you know what? I'm not going to apologize to anybody. No more. I'm not going to apologize to anybody. If you got issues with me, if you got problems with me, take it up with God, because I don't even want to hear it. Thank you.